Hi, my name is Margarina Brown. Um, Coming before you all today with another word from God, another good word. Um, First off, I want to start by letting you know what chapter it's coming from. It's First Kings chapter 4, and it starts with verse 24. It says, "For he had dominion over all the region on this side of the river, from Tifsah even to Azah, over all the kings on this side, over all the kings on this side the river. And he had peace on all sides round about him." So it's some great things within that little section. But what God is getting ready to do is for those who patiently waited, and for those who seem like things are not moving and things are not happening fast enough for you, God is getting ready to come through with some great big things. Nobody who has waited for God will be put to shame. Everything is falling into place. And the reason why it's taking so long is because you're so special. He loves you and he doesn't want you to start something that you won't be able to finish. It's coming, it's coming, it's coming. So please, please, please be happy and be excited about it. Everything is falling into line. I am one of those people who have been getting tired of waiting too, but I know that if I started work today, it wouldn't be right. So I'm waiting on the hand of the Lord to move in my life, just like you. Um, so he also took me to Psalm 72, which is just another encouragement. And it says 72 chapter Psalm 72 verse 11, I'm sorry. And it says, "Yea, all kings shall fall down before him, all nations shall serve him." So I dug a little deeper to find out what else it said, and it took me to Isaiah 49, verse 23. And that said, "And kings shall be thy nursing fathers, and their queens thy nursing mothers. They shall bow down to thee with their face toward the earth, and lick up the dust of thy feet. And thou shalt know that I am the Lord. For they shall not be ashamed that wait for me." So God is working. We serve a God who doesn't sleep and he does not slumber. He is putting everything together just for you. And your doubters and your naysayers and your haters, they're going to have to eat what they said, and they shall be put to shame. And their lives, they're going to wish that their lives was adding up to be what yours is going to be. You're going to have people coming after you that want what you want, and your enemies are going to be your footstools. You're going to have people coming to you doing things. You're going to be like, what? Why are they doing this? And it's not going to be for anything that you did, but the glory of God and his honor is getting ready to befall on his people. Those who waited, those who stayed obedient at all costs, things are falling in line. God is just so good. He is merciful and he is wonderful and he loves us and he wants us to be able to start the race and finish it. But if we rush his hand, which we can't anyway, but imagine if you could, you would mess it up before you even much got started. Lord knows I did. One time I was at work and God had just spoke to me. His voice, it was like no other. You can't even describe the way that he talked or sounded. But he told me that he was getting ready to give me a position. So by me being at work, and it was, they were talking about, upgrading me to a higher promotion or whatnot. And so I began to go after it. I mean, I went to my boss. I'm like, yeah, so I'm ready for this position or whatever. You all are saying that you all are gonna bump me up. Well, when is it gonna happen? He was like, well, I haven't had time to get to it yet. So long story short, day after day went by and he kept on pushing me out of the way. And I'm like, well, what is going on? This position is for me. Why can't I walk into it? And so I went over his head. And of course they put me in the position, but as soon as I got there, I didn't have a car at the time. So I wasn't able to walk into my position when millions of people had come before me for that same position, and they didn't have to have a car at the time. They were able to move forward. But when I got there, the door was shut. So I felt very stupid because I thought that's what God was saying to me. But I was looking at it in the natural when God was looking at it for from a whole nother perspective. Like I was way off the map. I still don't know completely what God is doing, but obviously I wasn't ready. So he's still he's still putting me where I'm supposed to be, keeping my mind focused and stayed upon him. I hope that this has blessed somebody. Leave your comments at the bottom if it has, and I pray that you all just continue to be patient and wait on God, and please, please, please be obedient to what He is telling you to do, because that is the only way that you can see God's hand fully be fulfilled in your life. Trust Him with everything within you. Trust Him. Bye for now.